What's up, everybody? Jack here from Hefcom. Today we're doing a battery test, a flight time test of this guy. This is the Xiaomi Fimi X8 2020, and that's a mouthful, right? But they claim 35 minutes of flight time. That's super impressive. So I've got a full charge battery. We're going to put it up in the air. I'll talk about the drone and some text and some specs, and we'll see how long she flies. All right, so we got it plugged in, and now we start waiting. We need about 10 satellites before we can take off with the GPS lock. Just waiting on satellites. Got 9. Still takes a little bit longer than the DJI drone to get the satellites. That process took about 3 minutes, and we actually lost a percentage of battery doing so. Okay, so now we got it up in the air. You can see in the lower right-hand corner, I have a clock, a timer, if you will, and in the bottom in the center, I do have an actual clock. So you can see that they're verified. Here, I'm just kind of checking its hover state. It will actually get a little bit more stable as it picks up some more satellites. Now, you can see that this footage is sped up. We've sped it up 5 times, so it's about a 5-minute clip, give or take. You know, nobody wants to wait 30 minutes while this thing flies around, right? So we're going to do it a little bit quicker. You can see in the upper left, that is a screen recording of what my phone sees, so you can see what the drone sees. I'm just kind of going through some moves here. This is a selfie. This is the rocket selfie, so we're just going straight up. Just me and Gus right now, or Gus and I, grammar police, I'm sorry. So we're just kind of looking, you know, this drone, it's a nice drone. You know, 35-minute flight time, 8-kilometer range, 4K, 30 frames per second is the max resolution. Now, did you see there in that quick clip, as you're really pitching forward, you will see some props in the corner, so keep that in mind. You gotta fly slow if you wanna make sure you avoid that. There are plenty of flight modes with this. We've got return to home, of course, which has its own toggle switch, which is pretty nice. You can see it's a little bit more stable now. I've got, looks like 15 satellites or so. Kind of, you know, it looks like it's kind of changing. You know, this is, you know, not the best optimum environment for maybe this test. But you know what? We want real life situations. We're not going to find the best, most optimum situation, right? A hover is not going to be the best way to get your flight time, right? If you want the maximum flight time, well, then you should be moving at a slow, constant pace. That's not what we're doing here. We're doing a lot of hover. We're doing, you know, kind of changing speeds. You know what? It's a long 30-minute flight time, 35 we're supposed to be, so let's get a little quick workout in. Cranking out some push-ups, cranking out some jumping jacks. Gus is just kind of hanging out, watching me do so. You know, get some more jumping jacks into play here. Working up a sweat. It's, you know, not early morning, but kind of a late morning. It's, you know, summertime, so it's getting a little heated. I'll show off my skills, my b-ball skills. My dog playing some defense, some solid defense. Got it for me there. Ooh, did you see that? Upper left-hand corner. Yeah, I'm losing video connection. And this is an odd issue that I had with this drone. And, you know, I lost video connection. Now you can see the stats on the drone, you know, the telemetry and all that I still have, but the picture, it's not accurate, right? Notice the drone remote is in my hand, but if you look, you see it still sitting there on the ledge. So kind of an odd thing. I'm trying to see, you know, what's going on here. I can't quite figure that out. I do have some theories. You know, I'm not flying on the original cord that came with this. Mine broke, so I had to use a secondary one. And something odd that happened the next time I flew, the video, you see, it just changed, right? This is video, and I'm playing it at the regular speed that had appeared on my phone. Later that evening, I plugged in the drone and I went to fly, and this is what I saw. I saw the footage that I didn't get from earlier that day. And I don't quite understand it. You'll see here in a second as, you know, the drone has landed, and it's gonna switch, right? You see that car? There's no car, right? This is in the driveway. Just took the drone up to catch a sunset, and it just started from that spot. So, you know, I think it was not caching properly. I haven't had that issue since. I did have to update the drone, so I think it was a firmware glitch. Could have been you know, an issue with the non-standard cord that I was using. I don't know, right? An odd thing, you know, you saw it there, and you can kind of see it's just kind of super slow and lagging. Later on, I'll try to, you know, count down how far behind is the video from what I actually see, and it, you know, whatever. Who knows? Does that really matter? I don't know. You know, this is a flight time test, so we'll do that. You can see later on in my full review of this drone, I haven't had that issue rear its head again. So, you know, it is what it is, or what it was. So it's not happening any longer. I always have full radio control of this drone, so that's positive, right? At no point in time did I lose that connection between the drone and the remote. So it's something to do with the app, I think. I think it just wasn't caching properly. Maybe my phone got too hot. You know, there are a whole lot of things that, you know, hasn't happened since, so who knows, right? You know, if you've had this issue, let me know. I'd love to know more about it. But, you know, I'm just kind of flying it in. Look, we're at 26 minutes. That's pretty solid. You know, there are very few drones that actually will get to that 30-minute mark. So impressive for a drone. That's about 450 bucks. I've seen it right around 400. There we are looking at the remote. I don't remember why. Oh, I just wanted to show that, yep, it's getting low on battery, which of course we can see. So 28 minutes, we're bringing it in to touch down here. We're going to land at 12% battery. So could I have pushed it a little longer? Yeah, I definitely could have. I could have got it to 30, but really it's not a good idea to push your batteries much lower than 15%. The extremes in the batteries is going to reduce their lifespan. So if you want them to last longer and to not get puffy or to lose charges in cells, you know, take care of them. Avoid extremes, avoid extreme heat or cold, and they'll last longer. So if you want to see the full review on this and see some video of it flying and some video from it, you know, you're gonna have to check back. I've got a review on that, which I'll drop the day after this one. So anyway, if you haven't already, checked us out on halfchrome.com. Make sure you do so. And if you like this channel, give us a thumbs up, subscribe. We've got lots more drone stuff coming your way. Good luck and happy flying.